Hello, we're back again today and I want to show you how to make really simple, my amazing almond protein balls. They're just so simple. So it's just a couple of key ingredients. We'll start off first of all with the almonds. So I've roasted these at 180 degrees, 80 grams of almonds in the oven at 180 degrees for about 10 minutes and I've allowed them to cool. And now I'm going to pop them into my nutribullet and I'm going to roughly blend them up. Okay? Now they're all blended up, so I will set these aside. It's best really to, do the nuts separately on their own. I've often tried to mix all the ingredients and it doesn't quite work for me anyhow. So I'm going to put these in, my 80 grams, and I'm going to now move on to the next ingredient, which is dates. Dates are so good, naturally sweet, really good. So we give a great taste to our protein balls. So what I did was I actually soaked them for about 5-10 minutes in warm water. I drained off the water so they're a little bit softer. The other thing you could do is you could halve them, roughly chop them up, and then they'd be, much easier to blend up again. So I'll do the same thing here now. So now I have the dates. Now the dates can get mixed around the blender a little bit. So what I've done, these, if you can see, these have actually just all, I suppose, chopped up fairly finely, so it's good. So the dates here, and now we have to put all of this together. And the next 3 ingredients is so easy. It's 1 tablespoon of beautiful cacao powder. So raw cacao powder. Really, this one is organic that I'm using, but you can use plain ones as well. Full of potassium, magnesium and iron. So very good for energy, potassium good for blood pressure, magnesium is good for so much, and we all need it. It's a cofactor that we all need. So if you were suffering from leg cramps, or if you were in bed at night time and you had a little bit of restless leg syndrome, so just really good twitching of the eyes. So really good. So I'm going to put a tablespoon of the cacao powder in. Just plain, I have my tablespoon here, mix, put that in. And the next one I'll put in is the almond butter. I love almond butter. Almond butter is so nice in smoothies or on porridge or anything like that. It's beautiful, and it's full of protein, again, more magnesium, fibre, and protein to keep you nice and full. So there we go. I've got the almond butter in here. That's perfect. And the last ingredient we're going to put in is a tablespoon of coconut. So I've this here as well. So it's another tablespoon of coconut. I might have had a little bit more than a tablespoon, but a tablespoon would be perfect here. So you put all of this in together and you mix it up. So mixing them all together there now. So I've got one. Sometimes what you can do is you can make the nuts, you can blend them up a bit finer, and if you had small kids or people who were a bit fussy about eating nuts or we'll say non-milled food, so you could do that. There you go. I have just 2 for an example. You'll get 8 out of this recipe, but that's 2 simple amazing almond protein balls, which can be stored in the fridge for about an hour before you'd eat them, just to harden them up a little bit. You can keep them in the freezer, but in our house they never really last too long. You can put them into a Tupperware container, lovely Tupperware container, and put in your bag or pocket and bring them around with you. And I have another one here if I was making a lot of them, and I could store them in the fridge and keep them then for a length of time as well. So amazing almond protein balls in minutes that will keep you full for longer. Lots of protein, keep you healthy, keep you energized, lots of nutrients in them. So simple. Let me know how you get on with them. Thank you.